I feel like just a lot of makeup is coming out right now, I know, but these products I'm gonna be recommending, like, I swear by them. Like, they're so good. What's up, guys? It's Amelia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you my Sephora VIP sale recommendations. I really love the Sephora Holiday Sale because at this time of year I'm just like in the mood to shop and like buy gifts for people and like splurge for me just like a little bit. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I recommend for the Sephora sale, then just keep watching. Okay, so first I'm gonna just go over a couple of skincare items I have been obsessed with over the past month. Let me tell you, CLARISONIC has been rocking my world this past month. I just got back into CLARISONIC. Like, I never used to like CLARISONIC before, but so CLARISONIC is redoing a lot of their brushes and I'm obsessed with them. If you have super sensitive acne prone skin, I feel like these brushes are gonna work for you. So the first brush I'm recommending is this one. This is their cashmere brush head, and you guys, it is the softest thing you are going to put against your face, let me tell you. I am able to use this every day without any irritation on my skin. It's amazing. As I said, I have super sensitive skin. Like, it usually gets like a bunch of rashes or I break out, and to know that I can actually use a physical exfoliator is incredible, and one that I can use every day is even more incredible. I believe this is kind of marketed as something that'll help bring hydration to your skin. I will say my skin overall has just looked a little more youthful, and it has actually looked a little more hydrated. I will say my skin overall feels a little more hydrated, which I feel like is a little teeny tiny bit crazy because it is turning into winter, and I feel like when the seasons change, especially where I live, like, it's a drastic change, so my skin is like in shock. So anything that I can kind of help with that transition by giving my skin a little extra hydration is amazing. So really recommend this if you have super crazy sensitive skin and just want like a daily exfoliation kind of product. This is for you. I'm also recommending this brush head from CLARISONIC, and this is their acne one. Now, at first I didn't think I would like this one, and even when I like got it in the mail, like, I felt it. It feels rough. This I only use a max of 2 times per week. I usually stick to 1 time per week, or anytime I feel like a breakout's kind of flaring up a little bit, I will bring this out, and it's honestly amazing. It calms my breakouts. I don't understand how, because I feel like it's a little harsher, and I feel like when you have a breakout you should be really gentle, but this for some reason just like exfoliates your breakout away. So yeah, if you do have sensitive skin, I do recommend to kind of like use it maybe 1-2 times max a week. But if you have just acne skin, your skin's not sensitive whatsoever, this is a really good investment because it does help calm down my breakouts when I'm starting to notice them. And it makes them go away just a lot faster. Okay, now on to makeup, one of my favorite parts ever. So, ooh, what do I even start with? You know, I'm gonna go in order of like how I apply my makeup. So the first thing we have here, which I have been obsessed with ever since I got it, I actually got this at the last Sephora sale, and I just wanted to recommend it because it's really good. This is the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer by First Aid Beauty, and this is shade number 2. Now, I will say this particular shade is pretty much my exact skin tone. I'm actually going to be picking up a slightly lighter shade of this during the Sephora sale because sometimes I just want like a lot more brightness underneath my eyes, but I have been loving using this for just like everyday use. I feel like it is so blendable. You know how some concealers are just like super thick and like you really gotta blend it out? This one's really nice, creamy. It blends beautifully and just melts into your skin. I do feel like it's a more natural looking concealer, and I feel like it's a concealer that's more targeted towards everyday. And I will say one thing I love about this is it doesn't break me out. A lot of concealers tend to break me out. So yeah, I did use it today like underneath my eyes and on top of my eyes, so you can totally use this for like glam looks, but I do recommend piling it on just a little bit more if you're going to use it for glam look, but everyday look, it's so beautiful. Next, I only have a little travel size of this, but I've been so impressed by this little travel size. I wanted to recommend it. I'm probably gonna be picking this up as soon as I run out of this little travel size, which I feel like it's gonna be forever because a little bit goes such a long way with this foundation. It is the new Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, and I love this because it is an oil-free foundation, which is great if you have oily skin, and it's also just super hydrating. I have not had any issues of my skin looking super oily by the end of the day. I did wear this foundation for I believe like 12 hours I think at one point, and my skin was looking pretty good. Like, it looked beautiful and dewy. It didn't look like super greasy, which is crazy because normally my skin gets super oily at like the 3-4 hour mark. Like, it's time to like pretty much redo my makeup at that point. I do have it on today. The thing that I find so crazy about this foundation is like I'll forget I have it on because it's so lightweight, and I'll like look in a mirror and I'll be like, wait, why does my skin look so airbrushed and flawless? I feel like it just blurs your pores. You can build it up to a fuller coverage. I feel like it's a solid medium coverage, but you can really build it up. And if you guys want to know, I currently have the shade 1.05 on. I believe it matches me pretty well. So if you're looking for a new foundation, like out of the sea of like all the new foundations, this little gem is like, Next, I feel like I've recommended this 1,000 times. I'm gonna recommend it one last time, especially for this year, because I think it came out this year if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh, don't quote me. But this is the Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this particular one is the lavender shade, you guys. If you have pale skin like myself and you want your under eye area to be beautiful and bright, or just your whole face to be bright, this is for you. I have it underneath my eyes right now. I feel like it totally brightens your skin without making your skin look cakey at all. Like I can literally just pile it on and it's not gonna look cakey. Brightness lasts all day. Like this is literally my go-to everyday under eye thing. Like even if I don't put concealer on under my eyes, I will pat this on like kind of on my foundation underneath my eyes and it looks phenomenal. I absolutely love this so incredibly much. Now, every single time I use this eyeshadow palette, I always get comments about my eye makeup. People want to know what palette did I use. They are always like, oh my gosh, your eye makeup looks so good. I owe it all to this palette. Like, for real. This right here, this is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. First of all, the packaging is so beautiful. I can't get over this. Now, this palette does have a good price tag, but if you want a beautiful just sunrise on your eyes every single day, oh my goodness, oh my gosh, like look at how stunning. I can't get over it. I can't. Every single shadow just blends so beautifully. It takes very little effort. The pigment is there, it's buildable. And I will say these gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer shades, I can't get enough. Like I'm just gonna like swatch one for you really quickly and ooh. Can you see that here? I'll swatch another one as well. I love the Awakening shade too. They're just so buttery. I've been able to use this palette for work. I've been able to use it for super glam looks like today. Oh, by the way, I do have it on my eyes right now. So if you are loving this look, I highly recommend you pick out this palette. I think that's the one thing that made me buy this palette is every single time I saw a picture on Instagram where they were wearing this palette, I was like, oh my gosh, what palette is that? Like, that's so beautiful. I love Natasha Denona's eyeshadows. Everyone I've swatched has been so beautiful. So I really just recommend investing in a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. This is definitely one of my most used palettes out of my entire collection. So I love this one so much. Now, if you're someone who has trouble contouring or doesn't know where to start with contouring, I recommend this bad boy. And it's really hard to mess up with this palette, let me tell you. This is the Cali Contour from Smashbox. It is a basically shaping and bronzing palette. And this is the inside of the palette right here. You get a beautiful mirror, which I absolutely love. And then you get all of these gorgeous shades. And it literally is named Contour, Shimmer, Highlight, Bronzer. Like it tells you what it is. I feel like this is a really perfect palette, like just for beginners. And if you just love like super blendable contours and stuff, like this is for you too. Anytime I'm traveling, I just reach for this palette because it has everything I could possibly need. I even really like this banana like highlighting shade right here. I will say the highlight is more of like a glow from within kind of look. It's not like a bam in your face kind of highlight. And the blush in here is so good. Like sometimes I'll literally just grab this to reach in for the blush because it's like a really nice peachy blush. It's literally my favorite contour palette ever. So there's that. Speaking of blush, we have this beautiful one from Hourglass. This is the Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Mood Exposure. Now I hemmed and hawed about this too. I wasn't sure. I'm not a big fan of like shimmery blushes, but this one is not a shimmery blush. It is like a lit from within kind of blush. And this color in particular is like so flattering to all skin tones. Packaging is so cute. Honestly, you only need a mini one because the full size ones are like literally like 40 something bucks, I think. This one's, I want to say $24, and I've used it for I want to say a solid year, but this is my go-to blush. Like every single time, like I want to put this blush on every single day. I do have it on right now. I feel like it also just brings like this beautiful glow to your skin without actually looking like there's a glow on your skin. It's weird, I know. If you are someone who loves blushes, I highly recommend giving this a try. I will say one thing to note, when I first got it, I did not like this whatsoever. I thought it was the worst product ever. You guys, once you get over like that initial like layer on top, it is beautiful. So definitely like dig in there a little bit. One way I like to do it is I like to stipple like this. I feel like I get the best payoff if I like stipple, and then I just like gently apply it to the cheeks, and ooh, It's just so good. It's so good. It's definitely buildable, so it starts off a little sheer, but you can really build it up, and that's what I also love about this as well. So on days where I want to feel a little bit more natural, I tone it down, but on days where I just want to go like bam in your face, I can also use this. Another product, now this one surprises me. I just feel like it's so beautiful though. This right here is from TRÈSTIQUE. It is the all over Starlighter powder stick. And this particular one is in the shade Ultraviolet. First of all, it's just like a weird looking thing in a powder form. You can twist it up, twist it down. When I hear ultraviolet, I get scared. I typically don't like ultraviolet highlighters. I feel like it just gives you like this weird alien look, but this one, I do have it on right now. It's like a very subtle, more on the pinky end than it is on the purple end, but there's a slight purple, but I feel like it gives you this just beautiful glow. This, if you like do an eye look and like slightly tap this on your lid, like over it, it just brings a whole other dimension to your look. I can't get enough of this here. Here, we're gonna try it like a little bit on my eyes. Like, it just brings a different dimension. Like, do you see that? I just can't get over that. Isn't that so crazy? It looks so beautiful. It adds a whole different dimension to the look. I've noticed it just does that on literally any kind of eye makeup I do, and I think that's what really impresses me about this as well. And then last but not least, I want to recommend these lipsticks right here. I kind of mix them on my lips right now. So these right here are the Sephora Rouge Cream lipsticks. I am obsessed with these so incredibly much. They're so creamy. They're super easy to apply, and every color I've tried so far is really, really pretty. This one right here in particular is called Passion Red, and it has like a slight purple hue to it. It's a lot less red than what it looks like. I'm just gonna like swatch it for you really quick. So it's like this beautiful red, but I personally think, at least in real life, I think on camera it comes across more red, but in real life it does like have a pinky, purpley kind of hue to it. On my lips, I mixed it with this one right here. This one I love, especially for fall. It's a slight metallic, but it's not like crazy metallic. It's a very wearable metallic, and this one is called Magnetism, and oh my goodness, you guys, it is just so beautiful. It's like a darker nude, but like a little bit metallic. It's so good. I also really like the color of the red, like just the red. It is the most beautiful, stunning red, like classic holiday red. I love that one. It's super flattering, especially if you're pale like me. Alright guys, so those are all of my recommendations for the Sephora sale. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really, really, really does help support my channel. And question of the day, are you guys picking up anything from the Sephora sale, or have you spent your money elsewhere because so many things are coming out? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you are getting anything from the sale, let me know what you're picking up, because I still might pick up like 1 or 2 things, maybe. Also, if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Emelia. If you guys want to see more beauty tutorials and reviews and just fun videos like this, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button that is right down below. And be sure to hit the little notification bell that is right next to the subscribe button. This way, you guys will get notified every Tuesday and Friday when I upload a brand new video. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.